Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. I hope it's a good one for you. I have coffee and I'm prepared to use it. Or drink it. We're just going to play a little bit more of our oxygen not included. Hoping to get on a tiny little mission here. Last time we discovered the hot planet. Might be possible for us to get down there. Get ourselves some loot. This might take us a couple of goes because we'll have to fly over there. Possibly drop a rover or two. As we can go 10 tiles on a small petroleum engine. We should be able to get there and back. Maybe we can build a large petroleum engine and get even further. Who knows? Okay, let's see if this is actually letting me move the mouse. Yeah, we're in. Aha! So, we haven't been getting any water applied to our beautiful plant life here. And that's for our space food. Connected it to our other line on the other base. And earlier, as I'm calling it, instead of uglier, which sounds much nicer. Space scanner is detecting these, but I think we need more solar panels. Really do. And normally speaking, I just put them in a straight line and just put doors over the top. But as we're having problems, let's say with let's go out a little bit and dig around here, get rid of anything we can reach. Well, these dupes do not have suits, so we're going to be a little bit careful. But we are getting free iron here as well, in the form of... yeah, of course it is. Yeah, this is broken. Well, let me click at all. And suppress that. Okay, good. Now, these are not getting cooled properly now. This section is not being cooled by the aqua tuner. Although they're providing us with not lots of nice power, I'm going to disable them. Disable buildings, please. That should prevent them generating power and then eventually overheating, which they will do because it's so hot in here. This was an old system that we designed, tried to make work, but it didn't really work yet. You might be able to get in here with a bit of space material. Oh, don't deconstruct it. Cancel deconstructing it. Just disable it. That one going to get done? Anybody coming to do this one? How much it's producing? 850 watts. It's a shame to lose the power. It's just, yeah, not good. Not working. It can't be cooled. Ah, this section's running now. Problem is there's no coolant from this section because we were running the crude oil from down here into it, but we can't get in there to get the crude oil. And there's so much incredibly hot igneous rock in here, and I don't want to risk them taking it through the liquid lock. What we could do is move this, break this in, and make a second tunnel along the top. We can deconstruct you while we're building our rockets and stuff. We were going to add some water from somewhere, steal some from, add to our loop, which is fine. We still can do that. Got a bit of water here we could potentially just add down here. But instead of putting that there, I think I'll move it. Yeah, we'll put it above this. Get a 2 airflow tiles. 1, 2, 3. Is it? No, 4. 4 airflow tiles and put it up there. Get out of our way. Then pipe it up again. Shame we got it all ready and never used it. I like doing that. It's a common theme in this game. That comes out of the white one and into the green one. That. Out of this white one, give it a bit of wiggly pipe, so it's got a bit of extra space to put water. We can deconstruct all of this. All of that. And yeah, we'll get rid of this as well, I guess. Right, perfect. What we're going to do here is we're going to let somebody in. We're going to let them brick this up. Only person we're going to let in is Ashcan. The only man to trust. We're going to brick that up. What are we going to brick it up with? If we use igneous, he's going to come in here to get the igneous and then brick himself in, probably. Yeah, because he can't get around. He brings the... Oh, brick it with obsidian, that's fine. Yeah, priority that up. That way he's got to bring the obsidian with him because there isn't any in here. And he's less likely to get himself trapped. Yeah, he's the only one with entry permissions at the moment. Ashcan, can you come and do this on pronto, please? I have a little plan. How about the one below it, Ashcan? Can you do both? Yes, please. Let everybody else do all that work. I can do all that. Get rid of the water sieve. Don't need you. We'll just pop this power into there like that. Deconstruct that power wire. Get rid of you. There's all sorts of junk down here, isn't there? What else is there? Is there something we can build out of? Probably not. Bits of abyssalite and stuff. Little bits of sandstone. Someone's taken the sandstone to build the pipes. Well, that's useful. What's in here? Any junk that we can use? Probably not. Okay, fair enough. We are going to these tiles here. See if we can do this. We've got to come from here, I think, all the way along. Yeah, there we go. Do we do all the whole way along? Yeah, why not? Why not? Do the whole way along. Then they can come in here. They can't have access to this really hot material. They can run over the top. Ah, see? That way we can come in here finally and get our crude oil flowing again. Help out that. Ooh, snazzier suit. Who's having this snazzier suit? Snazzier red suit. Oh, let's give it to Ellie. Ellie, you can have that one. Yeah, we need something coming in here to encourage this to rain. We need a rain chamber. It is sort of condensing slightly just there, but not very well. Well, let's go back over to earlier. Getting some power. About to turn off. This is just... Yeah, there's no power there at all. But this is not... I clicked enable at the end of the last episode, but it's not actually working, is it? It's not going to be connected to anything. Forgot about that. If we do that, we need a couple of these. Over here, really, would be the best place to put them. One there and maybe one there. Try and keep it a little bit away from this wire. Ah, you can't because you've got to connect the wire to it. Perfect. So we can put a couple in and they can possibly help with a bit of pedal power. Pedal power! Yeah. They come in and brick that up. Hopefully they won't get in this section and get stuck. But I'm worried this is going to leak at some point and pour in here. So we need to do that. This is slowly warming up. That is very, 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 very cold. So we don't want it to pump while it's so cold. This thing's now erupting, which is good. That means we'll have a longer flow of water, longer supply. Be nice to get a dupe in here in a suit later and get it out properly. I think we need to be sending some more materials over. Now let's deconstruct that so we can put a couple of ladders in. Reach these last couple of pipes. And that will send the water over to next door. Back to Lavini. And it will come out of there. And it will be fed directly into this line, which goes to a sieve and a desalinator within the base. So I think that should work fine. That should work quite well. Why have we got so many gulp fishes? Shouldn't be allowing gulps to fall in here. Attack that gulp fish. Should only be like 2 fish. Attack that one as well. There we go. Alright, tame happy baby. Glum. They shouldn't be glum. There should be loads and loads of... Yeah, get out of here. There should be loads of seeds in here to feed them. But this is not working. Look at that. Unless they're being dropped. That's fine if they're being dropped. Got a lot of gulp fish. Maybe the water's too cold. But that should be a big enough room for 4 fish. They're not coming in here and taking the fish away and putting them in the relevant release chamber. Those poor little fishes will flap around in there with nowhere to go. Open that door, would you? The fish out. Your job, isn't it, Max? Remove that fry and put it in here. Unless we take this thing. Actually put it in there. No. I wanted it in range of the sweeper, so the sweeper can see that. Do it. That is definitely a room size 6 tiles. Maybe we should make it bigger. Door over here. That will work. I don't know. It's not working anyway. Supposed to take that fish out, put it in the fish release. Let's add paku and paku fry to it. Yeah, they might do it then. Who knows? With another door. Ah, that's a point. We can then cancel those two. Place a door sideways. Yeah. Seems legit. Let's delete those doors. Boom. Let's go back to earlier. I want to see if we can get this done now. Highly important. Pipage. Pipage. Deconstruct background buildings. Okay, where you can reach. And Yeah, we'll carry on with the ladders, I think. I don't think there's anyone that can destroy. We'll do that. Trapped. Somebody got in there, didn't you? And the ladders were destroyed. What's in there? Paku fry. Someone going to come and build this? Right. It's Ashcan. Let's get down here. What we were doing. Yeah. So that will do what I wanted it to do. But what we're going to do here is raise this up one more time. Ah, crap. They haven't finished. Well, they'd finished. Get that bit done, would you? And that bit. And this will give us a corridor to run in above all the hot material. We can deal with that later. Not dealing with it now. Brilliant. And then if we busted through here, we did. We'll bust through here at some point and get rid of all this crap. Yeah, it's nice tidying up the map. Ah, lovely. I do have a washing machine trying to take off in the background. It's more likely to take off than my rocket, isn't it, at this point? Let's check my rocket. Right, I'm just worried about what else we might need. I think we might need one of those, well, to start off with, I want to drop a couple of rovers on there. If we can get there, put a rover on it, come back. If we can do that, let's add a module. Orbital cargo, no, rover module. That's the fella. Change it to a trailblazer later. There we go. Ah, beautiful. And is that reachable? Can we get that? Something like that. We got our oxidizer. Hopefully that's fine. Yeah, this door is now going to be in our way, isn't it? If we do 2 more doors like that, we need to provide power up to there. What power have we got that we could use? We've got this one that was going to power that. And then this power, here we go. Get rid of that. What powers that? Well, we can leave that. It's only 10 watts. This is kind of an experiment in the making. I'm going to go straight up to here and power these 3, I would suggest. Yeah. So why don't we start from up here? We'll run a power line along those. Probably come out to this ladder. Down here. Ah, yeah, that'll do nicely. And we'll change over to lead. Go along there. We'll also run the lead under here as well. But we can get this put underneath. That can go into there, and then we'll use steel for the top bit. What am I doing? That. That bit of wire can be removed then. That'll give them something to do, won't it? We'll have to see if we can override that in order to take our rocket off when we're ready. We'll have to just manually do it, I guess, for now. Unless we tell one of these to be the knowledge, so it can look out for when the knowledge is ready. Well, I think it only detects when they're returning. So we'd have to automate when it's taking off from this automation on here. And at the moment, the rocket engine's so hot it melts the wire. So we'll do it manually, I think, for now. We'll get some automation wire. We will make it out of steel. Run it down to there, nearly to that one, and then out. We'll put a switch on the end. But we can just manually control the opening and closing of those doors for now. Until we get some space age material to... You shouldn't need space age material. That's silly. I think that's a bit of a joke. They need to change that. Put a couple of ladders there so we can reach these wires back. Yeah, I'll just cancel all this sweep order. Wow, look at this thing. It's full of steam now. No, I don't like that. That needs adjusting. Great. Yeah, I think we'll keep this petroleum here. We'll make a blast shot generator room here. Make our blast shots. And we might have 2 of these up. Side by side. Bit of distance apart. Shooting down the... Well, this is just a test. See what happens. Pop back over to earlier. Is this warming up or is this constantly out of power? I think it's constantly out of power. Are the dupes legging it around on these wheels? No. That does need a bit of a boost in priority. Yeah, there's no power at night time because we've only got these 2. Put in another, what, 2, 3? How much glass do we have? We've got enough to put in another couple. We do. Power wise. Just chunk this out a bit. Another one there. Another one there. We can't afford to repair them when they get damaged, most likely. We will eventually have these doors all the way across them, protecting them. There we go. That will give us a bit of... It'll bother these dupes. That's right, go all the way around there into space instead of under there. There, you're not exactly protected. I have to make some rad pills for you. George is just generating power. Which I guess is a good thing because it means this can finally warm up. That's run out of power again. Sorry, George. No matter how much peddling you do, pal, just not generating enough power. We'll sort out the solar situation. Put in a couple of extra batteries here, maybe. That'll be better. Rather, we were doing this, building this stuff. The priority. And as we can afford the steel, we'll put the steel across. Let's get rid of... I think we can get rid of that. Yeah. If we get rid of that, we can move the scanner in closer and get this bunker door moved over here. Doesn't need to be there. This is constantly off all the time. It's never going to warm this water up at this rate. We've never got enough power. Right. Yeah, mini red bolt generator would be kind of good here. Generate red bolts in several spots. We could also make a petrol generator, couldn't we? Yeah, we could. You just hear where there's a little bit of oxygen leakage. And it can drip its petroleum, its polluted water into there. That's not a problem. Yeah, that might actually be a good plan. Power. Get a petroleum generator. We can't make it out of steel because we don't have enough. We can make it out of, say, gold amalgam for now. It will get hot eventually and need sorting out, but for now, that'll just get it running. Pop that into there, and we'll have a what's that made of? Steel. What's this made of? Lead. Why did it copy steel then when I copied the wire? Should have just copied lead. Then we'll put in a little bit of tiles underneath, maybe. Yeah, that'll do. I like doing it in this location because it's kind of like, you know, I don't want it pouring in here and coming into the base. Feels like that's where it's going to go, doesn't it? Continue down with this ladder though, with a bit more space. Yeah, maybe that's the wrong place to put it. Maybe we should put it somewhere over here in this zone. There's not much atmosphere here, but it is nice and chill. Yeah, let's move it. Power. Petroleum generator. Be right there. Give you some mesh tiles. It's on. You can drip into here as much as you want and melt this biome. And if it overflows, it will go into space. That's not bad. Yeah, dig out some of that, what you can reach. Liquid piping. We will give you... Well, this end can be insulated a little bit. And then it can just go to normal pipe. Ah, that's better. I prefer this. We'll send it straight down into the soup. Yeah, lovely. We won't feed it to those plants. No. Right. Deconstruct all this stuff as well. Nice, we're getting there. Slowly and surely. Wreck our airflow. Perfect. I like it. I'm going to deconstruct that door. It's annoying. And we can deconstruct this lab desk, but I don't think we've got anyone that can do it. No, we don't. Not here. Ah, I see water being pumped. That means the automation has got to the right temperature, 2 degrees. And it's allowing this to pump. That's probably not good, is it? That doesn't look hot enough. 0.2. That freezes in the pipe. We've got problems. Yeah, we'll have to make that higher temp. It needs to be 3. That should stop the pump and start warming up again. To make this just over that 0.2. But that is pumping. Going down here and it's going into there. If we go back to Lavini, our main planetoid, and we buzzle. Ooh, crikey. I thought that was loads of water then. We come down to here. We should be able to see. Liquid coming out. It's now warming up pretty much instantly when it comes in this area. There's all this other stuff around for it to absorb heat from. I will do just around by the machine, I think. There. Do that bit there. With extra pipes. But then it doesn't matter what this is. It will come along here. And it will join this pipe and it will get fed into our system. What I am going to do is reuse those old bottles that we used to use. It can fill this one. That will fill that one. And then it'll automatically... Hang on. Not worked. There we go. Now it worked. Why did it do that? That looked rather odd. That will fill that one, fill that one, fill that one, and then go into there. So it's got a little bit of backup space, storage space. Especially when these two get running at the same time. In fact, we might have its own storage here to feed into this when this stops. Now that would probably be better. We'd run like our own 2 or 3 storage tanks here. 4 or 5. Optimistic. So we would go into the top. Let's just do it like that. Then come out of these and bridge onto that. Up there like that. And then a liquid bridge going onto it. There you go. Perfect. And then let's double check. The temperature of this is coming out at 7 degrees by the time that's all said and done. That way we can bypass this. Going into there like that. It doesn't need to do that. We can remove a couple of these tiles on the end here so we can get to things. That gives them something to build. They're very excited to have something to build, aren't they? Look at them. We can then... That will then connect to there instead. We could have just dripped it in here, but with this being brine and that being salt water, I think it would behave weirdly because it's not the same. It looks the same, it really isn't. So get all that built. And then this will be the water from this section, these two, and this will be the water from next door. When it flows again. And our system will be very thirsty and will drink this the second it goes in there. Yeah, here it comes now. Our poor little plants are starving, thirsty. We're all growth halted irrigation. I want to block entry in here for now. Block entry to both sides. Yeah, they're starting to come alive again. Look at that. Excellent. They will soon fill up. Provided we can keep sending water from over here. There's a bit of eggshell going in. Excellent. Yeah, this isn't going to work until we get more power set up. We've got some more power coming in, but it's getting to, you know, just become morning here. So let's put a block, actually, because I don't like that. That's very bad planning. So we're going to move that, I think, to there. That will become over here. This power wire can go, then that. Oh, that's powered by that anyway, so we'll be able to get rid of this. Good. Then we can place a little block there, which will help if anything liquefies. It's got to go this way, not that way. I don't want to keep pouring in here. Then we can get rid of this door and put it here. Yeah, we got stuff to do. This will provide us with more power on the grid. So we'll have to add power to the grid. from that. Could we just go at this height? Why are we making it out of depleted uranium? Don't make power wires out of depleted uranium, please. We'll just send over some more lead, I guess. Come on, get yourselves away from that, will you? Yeah, don't get trapped down there, you muppets. I know you're going to. Yeah, gold amalgam everything, because we get free gold amalgam from space. You might as well use it, hey. Try not to get trapped underneath. I know what you're planning. We can see you planning it. They're planning to get themselves trapped. What they're planning. It's not running? No. We need to get a decent amount of water set up. We've got 4 of those now. One not connected. Not even connected to the grid. That one needs connecting to the grid. Come on. Are you getting yourself trapped down there? Can you jump up? No? Can you? Doesn't say he's trapped. You're going to have to cut your way out, aren't you? What have you got up there that you could build with? Iron. I suppose. You can build yourself an iron tile. You build a tile there that you can stand on. Get out. There we go. Got lots of iron you can reach. Build it then. Oh. Just deconstruct that insulated tile and let yourself out. God's sakes, you muppet. Here we go. Out. Come on, get out. They're puffing for breath. They got nowhere to breathe. Yeah, don't worry about it. Cancel. I thought you could jump up there and escape. Okay. Get some gold amalgam and build that for us. And get up here and build this. Do we not have the power wire? That's all the power wires then. What's wrong with that? It's a weird crack in it. A buried object. We need to send a bit more lead over. Yeah, lead over. Go to our system. Let's go to here. And add a bit of lead to the metal ores. No, not the ores, you muppet. Refined metals. Lead. And 1,000 kilos. Yeah, that'll be. Errands. Ashcan's going to fill it for us. Thank you, Ashcan. And this one can be a little bit of gas. A little bit more. Be just 500. Actually, I know what I want to send them. If we got 500 steel we could send. I think it's 500. Or is it 800? I'll just make it 800 just in case. We've got enough. We got enough we can send. Let's double check this is set to. Send it over. We got sand, we got glass, steel, plastic. That's all the relevant goodies. 27 steel. Well, that's amazing. Is that all we've got? We've got a bit of steel, not a huge amount. Any rails we could go over that are made of steel that don't need to be? Yeah, I think we were a bit optimistic sending steel over there. Got a bit of steel in here. Deal with food poisoning. Don't eat the steel. Or make crockery out of it. Yeah, someone's got hypothermia over there. Never mind. But no, they spend too long in cold climates, they're going to get hypothermia. This one can be dropped on the floor. Next time this door opens, it'll send lead. I think the lead's already selected still. Yes, it is. Good. Anything we put in here will drop down on this door. This door will be locked at the time. This door will open and close first. Then this one will open. All any materials here will drop in and be swept up and sent to the other side. And we've got some lime walking around. I mean, poke shells. Walking around. Ready for us. Ready for us. I think that's basically all we're going to do here. Rover Lander and Rover is all ready to drop. They're 400 kilos each. That should be steel, right? Let's go back over to earlier. Right, that's now done. Let's power this into... I don't want to use steel. Just use a bit of... There's gold amalgam around, but not gold. There is iron. We can make it out of iron. Now we can reach this iron. There's iron around to be reached. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's iron over here. No, I don't want to copy a steel ladder. We go there and down here. I think there's loads of iron we could get. Yeah. Awesome. This thing's going to get attacked by rocks from space, but never mind. Not for now, anyway. I don't mind. I think if we build this ladder, we might actually be able to reach some of this iron and stuff that's lying around. Use it. Let's go power. Heavy watt wire. Gold amalgam. Finish that bit off. Yeah, then we can actually be getting that extra power. That would be useful, please. Let's lower the priority of this. So that gets done first. I was going to move this over, but I don't see a lot of point in it now. Yeah, I don't see much point really. Getting soggy feet buffs, debuff, yeah. Pop that up. You're spending too much time in space. Yeah, they can reach all of that. I don't know why I'm building that ladder. Not necessary. They can get to it. Cheating, pretending they can't. Is this getting delivered now? Errands? Come on, do it. We're wasting potential power here. Potential power. Yeah, this thing's running out of power to pump the liquid. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Once we get this set up, we'll have a little pump in here. sending ethanol up to this guy, then we should have a much better flow of power, let's call it. We'll put a battery in here. Yeah, we'll put a battery there because it'll be kept nice and cold. Should be able to do a smart battery. Can we get something to build a smart battery out of? Oh, we can build it out of depleted uranium smart battery. Sound dodgy at all, does it? No. Yeah, come on, get on with it. Stop complaining. Always bloody complain. Yeah. This is going to stop working once we move all this. Let's deconstruct. Right from there, shall we? Yeah. Let's not do that bit. Cancel that, and that. Yeah, let's leave that. This power thing can go. Get rid of you. Sorry, ran out of power now, didn't you? And then that's not power wire. Power wire, yay. Into there. I don't think there's much point moving it now, but never mind, we're moving it. Still concerned about this buried item icon on that. Well, the next set of meteors is going to crash into this and blow everything up. So we definitely need a door over that if we can put one there. This one's kind of like, yeah, we'll slowly build them along and protect everything. I think that there. All of this section is the important bit. Yeah. If we go power, conductive wire, lead, be able to run that along to that. Yeah, they should be sending lead over, so that's fine. Power wire, what are we doing here? This is all wrong down here. Oh, I noticed. We link these together. It won't let me because, oh, that's silly. Let's deconstruct that bit. And then we might have some wire to do it with. Oh, that's clever. There's too many jobs, too many important jobs to do. There's a cat stuck in here. Yeah, take that bit of obsidian. I'll make this entire pipe out of obsidian or something stupid. No. Yeah, let's not keep watching it, because the more I watch it, the more I'm going to keep giving them jobs to do and keep messing it up. We're definitely getting some water out of the system at the moment. That's nice to see. This thing's erupting again. We're getting a little bit of water out. We had to set that to 3 degrees just to get this section warm enough, because it was too cold. I think it's warming up a bit now because we've pumped out all the really cold stuff and it's got to go past this to get to it now. That should give us a little bit of water next door. Perfect, I love it. We go back next door now. Back to Lavini, our home asteroid. We run down here. It is starting to rain in here, but not very well, is it? Yeah, if we come down to here, yeah, we can see it running through. It's 2 degrees here. By the time it's run through these normal pipes and got to here, it's already picked up a decent rate, I think. So what we're going to do here, we're going to cut off this bridge now, deconstruct you. And we'll connect it into there with this. There we go. That can connect in. We'll put it straight across later, but for now. I do want the bridge deconstructed. I don't know why I cancelled that. That was a bad move. So that this will just fill in these and it will start flowing from this one, blocking all these. That gives you a backup of 4 extra tanks. And it will bridge onto here. So this line will have the priority. Run through these 3. And then run into the desalinator. We could double the speed by having 2 desalinators and whatever. You know, we could have 2 sieves and 2 desalinators, but I really don't. Now it's going to change its tech and it's going to come in. No, it's not, because they didn't deconstruct the bridge. Just deconstruct the laden thing, will you? Don't half deconstruct it and walk away. Nails, come on. Come on, Nails. Let's be having you. Where are you? I'm back bleeding too. Where you gone? Right, so this will take priority, and we've got like 1 tank full there. So this should start filling up and backing up, because this will take priority and block that pipe. If it ever comes out less than 10k, then this pipe will fill it up to 10k. And it shouldn't burst because it's now 3 degrees in the pipe. Lovely. We'll put a little, there. So that can go in a straight line and not be really stupid. In fact, it could probably come down like that, which would be even better. Go. There. So this will now fill this up. That's being emptied. Salinator is being desalted. And that gives us some backup water. And this should have flown through here. Flown, as in, load. And we're starting to get a little bit of backup in the tank. Hurrah! That's awesome. And they've got lots of dirt in here to feed them. Have they got lots of dirt? Doesn't feel like lots, does it? Let's put some more in. All we've got to do is increase the priority on that. And boom! Now I'm going to run. Got some dirt in here. They might end up in an infinite loop when we open this, but judging by what we've seen, these do self-harvest. Do. And yeah, they're on 72% now. This section's already growing. None of the dupes are allowed to eat the, what's it called out of here? The Sparry sludge. That's turned off. The only dupe that's allowed to eat it is the rocket pilot. Seems like that is still flowing. Look, it's still flowing. Water from Mars. Wow. Earlier. Eater. I think that's a T, not an L. It's pretty nice. I like it. It's just allowing that to erupt. Warming it up just so it doesn't burst in the pipes. You can probably turn that down again now. That's cleared out this corner. But I think every now and again one of these little packets of ice melts. And then it gets chill for a bit. We did get some chunks of ice in there when we were building it. We'll come back in spacesuits and we'll build it properly. But that just got it going for now. Build a proper tank and, it all up. Let's go back over here. Because what I'm hoping to do is continue this ladder here along. When they can be bothered to build it. They don't seem to care. Yeah, this can all go back to being a 5. Let's take that back. Cancel that piece there. Doesn't need to be done. Liquid pipage. Yeah, that needs to be done. That does need to be done. Priority this little bit here. That piece there needs to be done. Right, power. Sorry, guys, making you work in the awful conditions and everything, but you know. What's that power wire, is it? Yeah, that's power. I will go just to do the least. We can tidy it up later. Just do that. And we can get rid of that and join that together. I would like to put a rocket platform here, but it's going to cook our petroleum generator, isn't it? Might have to put it over here instead. I don't mind if it boils some of this water. You can boil the water if you want. Right, let that do that. Go back. Nice to see water coming over. When they're off, we're getting water coming over. Yeah, this. Maybe that'll make it a proper room size. They're just not emptying it. They're not taking the Paku fry out. There's no errands to remove the fry. But at least now we can drop him out and he can flop into this door and drop into the tank manually. That's not how it's supposed to work. They're supposed to take the bleeding thing out. Now this is a bigger area. It's a proper room size. I think it's minimum 12 tiles. Maybe that'll help. Maybe we should put a thingy in here. Food. Didn't have to though, because that should create the job. When the fish is... we'll do that. I'll try it. I'll try a few things. Experimentation, that's what it's about. I don't want that anymore. That we were putting in there. Stop doing that. That's all been swept up and sent across. 55 kilos of steel. That's our bottleneck. But it won't be once we get everything running. Now you're getting some work done. Finally. I think we've cancelled this. That bit there. We're going to have to put one of these doors over this. Pop it over here. Getting hit by meteors or something. That can go down. That was just so they could get down there to get this iron and stuff. I think they can actually get it. So I'm just going to cancel that. Yeah, I think they can come down here and get it. It's just being lazy. Let's take this conductive wire there and delete it. And then let's take this. Oh, that doesn't matter. Not to the power wires anyway. Perfect. So that little piece of heavy wire is a higher priority than the rest. And network quality 40%. Oh, it's detected something. Is it? What does that symbol mean? That just means it's scanning, or does that mean it's found something? Scan quality 40%. Scan network quality 40%. Ah, does that mean it's a network to all the scanners, even the ones on your other? Yeah, it must do. Crazy. I never thought of that. Must network to these. Or your scanners network together. Let's view interior and see what we have now. We've got 47. That's plenty of food. We've got lots and lots of this. We've got the beds made. We've got research facilities. We've got some plastic to get some more stuff done. I think we need another storage bin here. What we're going to put in that one? I think we're going to use that to bring some materials over just in case we need them. We maybe need ladders that won't melt in magma, so we will need to be able to build them, and they'll have to be made out of obsidian or ceramic. So we'll bring some of that with us. That'll be a dodgy, dangerous mission. We won't be able to do it straight away because we'll need enough material to build a landing platform. This is now starting to condense. It must have cooled down. Ah, how are we doing down the bottom? How many projects on the go? It's crazy. Let's build another layer here. That is the corridor. That's like this. And then on top of that, we will build, won't be obsidian, but on top of that, we'll build sort of like an igneous roof all the way along. And then we can come in from in the vacuum, dig it all out, and they won't have access to all this hot material. We can dig straight across the top here, come down where this ladder is, and boom, we're in a vacuum. But then we can add pumps and we can speed this process up and get to our oil well and get it running again. That's the plan. That's the plan. I'm sticking with the plan. These are still running nicely, even though this is still solid. Solid. Still got a lot of heat trapped in it. I'm tempted to come in here and carve this out at an angle and build these ceramic tiles going right down to the door. Dig all this out. But if we do that, we're going to be having all this lovely igneous rock available to our duplicates. We know how much they like igneous rock. So while we're building with igneous rock, we're not going to do that. Slowly pumping this out, but we're replacing it by pumping this. So it's never going to end, is it? That was supposed to be bricked in here and then let this pump. It's joining the same pipe. So eventually this would pump out. Eventually. Did we power it? We didn't power it anyway. Let's what do we make it out of? Bit of iron. Yeah, that'll do. Do that. Once that's powered up, we'll put a brick there and let that actually start running. I want to get this cleared out. I want to get this emptied so we can basically knock this all into one room. Yeah, although this is kind of cold and this is kind of hot, so it might not be a good idea to knock them into one room as such. We making any steel at all? Not much. And what little we are making, they're taking and running off with it. I have no idea where they went. Oh, this is open. Right, okay. I want to... Oh, that's not that. That's the switch, you muppet. There we go. Excellent. That'll start protecting things there. I'd like to get enough steel to sort of come across into this section. Get over to here. That the only place where the meteors can come in will be here, where we've got the blaster ready to blast. Test run. I won't have it there permanently. It'll be up higher. Higher up. So it can reach right at the top before it gets in here. And then we could probably get some of our steel back from here again. Yeah. Damaged overheated power transformer. Uh-oh. It's overheating. I figured it might. Yeah. That's a bad place to put it, isn't it? It's got to go back here. Because it's in space there. So we want to kind of click on it. Thank you. Needs to go back here, doesn't it? Or here. Yeah. Where it's got a background. Deconstruct you, pal. Sorry, that was a bad move. Yeah. Never mind. It was probably better where it was. Should have left it well alone. We don't do that. Cancel that. We'll have to do that. Yeah. We'll do that. It's fine. Fine, it's fine. Don't panic, sir. And then power wires there. We'll deconstruct those. Yeah, I want to put a rocket landing platform. I was going to put it up here, but the exhaust is going to be very bad for this thing. That's not good. Do this. This is our highest priority job now. And then we'll need a liquid pump. Plumbing. Liquid pump. Made of cobalt ore. Why not? Why not indeed? Do that. Then we'll have to power it somehow. We got a power wire down here? No, we do not. Ah, maybe it'll let us finish this now. Yes. We can deconstruct these middle bits. Get rid of those. And what's this power wire? Yeah, that's got everything going in the base on it. There's one wire. It's got everything, all that, everything. All of this stuff. The works. Connected to that one wire of doom. Can we add a pump to it? Well, it looks like you can't. But I'd actually say that you probably can. I think we need some more materials. Yeah, I think we need some more lead sending over. Back to Lavini. There's one thing we can send over, is lead. I mean, hey, we've got lots of it. Let's put this onto lead. Refined metal. Lead. And we'll make it a bigger amount. We'll make it 5,000 at a time. Someone will come over. I'm fed up, we keep running out. We just need a basic building material. Our wires and things over there. How are we doing for calories? We've got 18 million, nearly 19 million. 12, nearly 13 million of that is barbecue. A bunch of gristleberry, which I think I banned them from eating, I hope. Mushrooms, meat, yeah. Yeah, the other thing we're making is the frozen thing, but that's not counted as a food. It's classed as a seed, I think, these things, sweet wheats. Yeah, I think we're doing okay there. You can stop now. We'll just change the priority to the same as the bins, and then it will stop. It won't load any more in there. We got a lot of dirt down here now. And there's a sweet leg. Hurrah, they are laying eggs in here. Let's go back up. Where are we? Too far up. On this. Now that door is shut, this will now be a job. That'll be an errand. Ruby's got an errand for it. Because I desperately want some lead over there. Come on, send it over. Everybody jetting backwards and forwards. Thanks, Ruby. Oh, for crying out loud. Ruby! You could have put it in there. One of the most annoying aspects of this game, when they drop things and go to lunch. One thing that they should never have included, but I suppose it gives it the edge that other games wouldn't have. The frustration of dealing with them just dropping stuff all over the place. Having to deal with that. Can you just do it? You know, it's not rocket science, just do it. Yeah, top priority and then put it back to your normal priority. Usually just triggers the job errand on some of them. Once they've got the errand, they just do the job then, so you don't have to leave it on. That'll give us a nice bit of a lead. Ellie's going to pop some in, and I'm pretty sure this sweeper might be able to reach that tile as well. I'm not sure. So let's trick it into activating. Yeah, the little extra micromanagement you need. Yeah, absolutely. Every little bit of micromanagement. So I'll leave it doing that, and we can get back over now because we are now getting lots of lead being sent over. Excellent. If we can get this pipe built and this powered, that's the most important thing. That pipe get into there. We would have gone in a straight line, but yeah. 1,482 red significant hazard with no suits. I think that's a good idea. Once we've done this, we can turn this into a tank. Turn on this water geyser. And we'll just have tons of water. Absolute tons of it. I don't even know if we're going to bother with the aluminium volcano. We might do. Got so much from the other place. Do we even need it? Do we even lift, bro? Right, what's that? Oh, that's the little bit of iron we might get back. So now that's got a background to it, and it's cold in here. That's actually pretty good. Of course, you need. Yes, you definitely need it. Should we do it like that and put a joint plate? Oh no, actually, we won't put a joint plate. We'll deliberately do it with a wire. Just because if anything melts around here, it's got a way back down here, either side, through the floor even, wherever it wants to go. If any dupe gets stuck, they don't need ladders to get them out. Hopefully they can climb out. I will, however, dig there and there, just so they can climb up and they can get all this stuff down here. There's, that's rust. Oh, well, I thought that was gold amalgam or iron or something useful, but never mind. Like that bit. There's a bit of iron there. Once we get this ladder going all the way across, we'll have access to all the materials. There's lots of bits of iron here and there from the iron meteor showers. How are we doing here? Pumping liquid. There will be this will melt eventually, and then this will get into it, but it's fine. Free power and building materials. Yeah. We can't probably ignore it, but it will save constantly doing things like micromanaging sending materials over. There we go. That's done. I might actually just put a couple of tiles here. Build ourselves a another little transformer dude right there. Bring that into there. Power, wire, lead. Right down the ladder. Ha! Yeah, more content. More video to do. A good point. It's true. It's true. We have sent all our ethanol to this direction. And yeah, we're now going to use it for some extra power, I guess. We got to automate this so we don't waste it. We're going to connect it. We use steel. Yeah, we better use steel. Just to this battery. This battery will be what tells that when it can and can't run. That's their last little bit of work up here in space for a little while. Every time, as and when we get steel, we'll bring these bunker doors. I would like to protect this from incoming meteors. So if we manage to get enough steel to do a couple more over this way, and then we'll start working over the top of these, because these are fairly cheap to replace with just a bit of glass. But I'd prefer to protect over this ladder, because this will be full of ethanol. if a meteor comes down here, which it's bound to do. Nice. I would like a stopgap place to land for Bubbles when she comes over. So I'd love to get this ladder out to at least sort of this far so we could put a landing pad on the roof of this or something. This ladder can come out to there. Then just dig. It will mean that they'll get a little bit, irradiated, let's say. But they seem to be handling it quite well. For now, they probably get radiation sickness or something. But we got work indoors for them to do. Work outdoors is on a 9. Yeah, so let's get that done. Priority. Work indoors. I did half expect them to actually cancel that because they can't get down there if we do that. There is gold amalgam in here. Yeah, stuff. There's even slime if we were desperate for it. We could send slime back, but we're just not. So build all that. We'll be back with a little bit of steel. Rather a lot of steel. Once we can actually get some. Yeah. Right. Hopefully we can make the drill cone. Yeah, exactly. Send some rad pills over. That's a good plan. What was I going to do here? This thing. Never did see it running, but we've got like some diamond there. So let's try doing, say, 10. But we might need the diamond to make the drill cone in order to go and get us some more fossil or something. If we use it all up here, getting the fossil, we might, I don't know, because I don't know what this is like. How much fossil do you actually get for it? Never seen it even run before. Ali's coming to do it. Now it's actually got to be operated. Camille and Devon are coming over. Camille's coming to operate it. You can tell by the little image there. Aaron type decorating. Devon's doing something. I'm not sure what. Oh. Chip it out. Chip it out. Oh, I see. There's a little diamond chisel. It's supposed to provide you with fossil. This is one of the story traits parts. Oh, did it break? Well, I didn't see any fossil pop out of anything. Must have done. What is fossil used for? It's lime. Fossil is your main source of lime when you get into the picked up spice. It was picked up fossil. Picked it up. Pick it up. Pick it up, Ellie. Come up here. Yeah. Your source of lime from the usually from the other biome. Did I stop this or something? No, it's been put in the correct thing. There you go. Now there's a job order made with fossil to lime. You got poke shell malt to lime, eggshell to lime, fossil to lime, wolframite to tungsten. But we did that over here on this one. Now that should chuck out some lime. Ellie's going to put it in all by herself. There we go. And now she's going to run us another piece of... Yeah, so I don't think that gave us much, did it, for our 100 diamonds? It gave us enough to make 100 kilos of steel. That's fine. That's a process. It'll take a while. Oh, I think this pump is now running, so we can brick this in. Yeah, brick you in. And this will then take over, basically, when this runs out of water. That will be taking all of the water. So cancel that weird one there. Here we go. And as we make diamonds here very badly, using way too much power. But it seems like she puts a diamond in, it gives her a diamond pick. And then our diamonds we decided to drop right where the fossil comes out. As I can see them grabbing the fossil. Nails, what are you doing? Uh-oh, fleeing again. Not this issue. I knew this would become a problem eventually. Poke shell, attack it, just murderize it. Come on. Now this one's grown up in the door. I think that might be a good idea then. We'll get rid of that, put a door there. And then they'll grow up in the door and they're not exactly very capable of doing much when they're trapped in a door, are they? Because they're not taking them out. They're supposed to take them out of this room and put them in this room, but they're just not doing it. I don't know if I'm bugged or if there's a problem in the code. Put that like that on that one. Because it's set to 0 critters auto wrangle surplus, and that's how it works. It's always worked very well in the past. But it's not seeming to work for this. It just won't do it. And the fish farm. I think I'm bugged. I think I'm bugged. The fish farm, they just won't empty the incubator for some reason. I'm going to put a door there. It's annoying because it's yet another extra door to walk through all the time. But when they grow up, they'll be like this, confined. They won't be able to do anything. If they do grow up in that tile, Reaper can still pick them up and put them in there. And there's plenty in here. They're definitely, there's a lot of polluted dirt up there to feed them. Another couple of stacks, I think. Yeah, be all right for a little while longer. Right, that's now set up, but it hasn't got anything to combust. We've got to decide what setting we're going to put this on. So 95. No. Basically, it will come on at night to supplement that. Yeah, it's a bug. The bugs of life. Yeah. I'll set the low, I suppose, to 50%. Maybe we'll tweak that, and then we'll come down here and we'll check the pipage, or check the power. All they've got to do is this piece of wire, and everything will start to run. They must have gone to bed before they had a chance to finish it. Yep. And then we'll have batteries of power of doom. I was going to make this the battery bank because it's an ice biome. But I get the feeling it's going to get leaked with lots of hot polluted water from the petroleum boiler. Get us lots of power going. That's been flipped to a knot. The doors are open, but the doors aren't really doing anything there, are they? We could do with that one being over this. Ah, well, we will get there. It'll be slow, and it'll be a process. Let's see if we've got water coming over. Look at that, 1.2 degrees of brine coming over. Running through here, joining it up. Now we can tidy this up now. Lovely, look at that. Snip, snip. You fast. Take it in turns. And empty that out. Excellent. This is unnecessary to remove, but I'm going to remove it anyway. And we can brick that back in. We've already nearly filled up all of the tanks that we put here. Tempted to put another row underneath just to give us lots of storage over here. I want to keep that moving. want to keep that being emptied over the other side because we don't have a proper sized tank to support it. Once we've got a proper decent sized room for it to flow into. So this is coming from here now, so this must be erupting. Yes, it is. Aha! Aha! We're getting water. That'll give us lots of these, what are they called? Tweets. It'd give us plenty of those. Oh, these are going to start point where they're ready. That's just feeding them some dirt. I've locked these doors now. They can't get in. Want to see if it will self-harvest and do it all by itself. There we go. We should have some liquid coming up soon. Aha! We do. Oh, it's -9. I hope it doesn't burst the pipes. Please don't burst the pipes. You don't want to burst in the pipes, do you? But if it does, guess where it's going? Straight back in the tank. I think what I might do is get rid of this end one. Not necessary. At least if it bursts anywhere up here, it will just end up back in its own tank again, ready to pump back up. Let's hope that it doesn't mess up. Pretty darn cold. If it does, it's going to end up in here, isn't it? Ought to maybe select this bit of pipage. Maybe there onwards. So there. Yeah, we'll insulate that. It would go a more direct route, but I don't want to go through that wrecked satellite and get irradiated dupes. Back to Lavini. How much steel we've got. Look at that. We've got some steel now. Yeah, got some steel on the go. Can we send 1,000 steel over next door? Let's do it. Every time I try, not 5,000, just 1,000 will do. Steel. Fill that up, would you? Already opened. I've set that a lot later because I was messing around and I forgot to put it back. Wow, thanks for filling it completely. That's awesome. Drop it down there and then we'll make it open. That'll put the food across because we really need the food. I'll turn it off as steel. Oh, take him off. Pissing. You freaking idiot. Lindsay! Took my steels. He stole it. Oh, she stole my steel. Where are you going with it, Lindsay? I'm going to stop you going in here, actually. Yeah, you go. Game drives me mad. I love it. I love it. Oh, dupes. Thanks. Oh, she's putting it in there. Because it's set to steel, right? Right. Yeah, okay. We'll drop it on the floor then. Oh, dear. Words. Fail me. Words fail me. Now, take it back. Put it back in the box. Oh, dear gosh. Right. Drop it there. We'll get it dropped in the machine before someone comes along and takes it again. Drop in there. There we go. Now you can feed it into the machine. Start sending it over. Before anybody decides to grab it. Someone's found a piece of eggshell when they're off in a hurry. Steel seems to go in sort of fits and starts. Fits and farts. That's the technical term. You go for none and then all of a sudden you got a couple of grand, a couple of 1,000 kilos of it. Right. I want to put one more right here if I can fit it in. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Aha! Excellent. When we get to this point, we got to decide, are we going to keep these guys on here? Because we could destroy these 4, and we could move those up here. They'll still perform the same effect, and it'll just sort of like move them up. And we could move these guys. They don't need to be on there. They could be down here, either side of this guy. It'll protect them. Yeah, put one, say, right on the edge of his range and one on the other end. Because I don't think they like machinery being in their range. It makes them less effective. Got to remember to manually open these doors when we want to take the rocket off. But I want to get that rocket platform built over here before that happens. Have we got liquid coming in here or what? What's going on? Disable by automation. We got so much power now, Luke. We have the power. Luke, I have the power. Can we deconstruct that? That's not... No. Luke, I am your father. What we could do instead of that is put in some tanks here to put it into. So we can get it pumped out of the base. Yeah, that'd be a thing. That'll be a thing, but it'll probably be a thing for another day. So I just want to get this bit done. That's the bit I want to get done so that we can build ourselves the landing pad. If I go to rocketry, I go to rocket platform, and I go to... I want to put it... yeah, we'll boil all this, but you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm good with it. I've made peace with it. If we can get over there, we can put a rocket platform right there, and then at least, you know, our lovely dupe can escape. That would probably be enough, wouldn't it? Well, the weird part is they can sense when a shower is coming and then close the door. And then somehow they magically know when it's over and open the door again. It's like, well, how can you see? You've shut the door. Yeah. So it knows when a shower is coming, but the more of them you have, the more advanced notice you're likely to get. So you can shut the doors in time. I think the closest you can get is like a 30-second warning. And the doors take like, if they're powered, they take like 36 seconds to shut. So you might get a few bits of damage. Something comes in. But encourages you to use a network of them and have better coverage. That's why you get like your scan quality and you get your network quality. Once you get a little network of them going, you get better sort of coverage. Well, I was quite surprised that the network seems to work over asteroids. I thought it was just tied to your asteroid and that's it. Apparently it's working. Not complaining, not complaining. We got this for backup power, so during the night we can actually still pump water. We're pumping like a trooper. Look at this. We've nearly cleared this thing out. What are we going to do when we get to that point? Because I do want to get in here and make a proper water tank. Don't have the suits yet. Maybe we could make a mini suit thing just so we could do this area. I'm not bothered about doing this area yet because we haven't got a proper sort of locked in base with a wall all around it and everything. I might just say if we could pump some air over here, have to be pumped from the main base. Got it here, just pumping into there, and it was pumping all the way up there into that observation dome. We could snip that off. Drop this pipe just on a 5. I'm not going to do anything with it yet. And then, yeah, we'll take it to there, I think. Build ourselves a weird little tiny 2-suit Atmo suit dock thing here. And then we can get in here, and it won't matter if we go near the rads. As long as we got our suits on, we should be okay. We can send over some reed fiber. That's not a problem. Although we haven't actually been making any, which is rather a worry. What have we got? Reed fiber, 1,100. Yeah, we had 1,300. We've used a couple of 100 reed fibers. Maybe we ought to say no more coffee. We'll put our polluted water into reed fibers instead. No, do we really want more ice? No, we don't. No, no thanks. No. I think we've found pretty much all that. This part here. We can get in there where there's a load more eggshell to make lime with. We could come underneath this room that we created, put a proper base on it, make a proper tank here for our salt slush, come in and remove all this stuff that we put in to get it running, make a proper open tank. We can even pump out all this polluted. Now that, then we'll have the access to this crashed satellite to rummage and inspect, to exploit for its radiation. I like leaving some jobs lying around for them to do, but they're doing that job rather than doing this job, which is high priority. That's what it's like around here. I would rather do a job that's a level 5 gas pipe. Is it because it's made of sedimentary rock? Don't you like my rock? It's made of igneous. Let's cancel the igneous and make it out of sedimentaries. Where's sedimentary? There. Will that make you build it? Will you be happier building it out of sedimentary? Huh? Will ya? Yeah, I'm not going to dig that out. Cancel all that. Oh, it's stuck. Don't dig that, because you might be able to reach useful resources. Yeah, we won't dig that yet. We're getting there. Going to build ourselves a mini little suit thing here. Atmo suit port. We can put in a, what's it called? It's not there, is it? No, that's transit station. We'll have a checkpoint, say, there, but you've got to watch that arrow. Flip it the other way. Yeah, there we go. We want to go inwards. I want enough space for maybe 3 suits or something. So then, a couple of Atmo suit docks. Yeah, lead. Perfect. And then that doesn't have to be on a high priority. How did you end up on a 9? I just don't get it. Did I put that in on a 9 and not realise? I thought it was like a 5. Got to watch them with the Atmo suit checkpoint. I'm going to cancel it now. Well, actually, no, we don't need to, because they haven't got suits on. So, yeah. There should be 2 suits here, but I think we'll make an extra one and send it over. We can build a canister opener here now. We could build an opener, a target beacon here. Let's build a target beacon. No point yet because we can't use it, but just to see it. But we can build a canister emptier and a canister loader. Interplanetary shipping. There isn't a lot of point from this place because you got this supply teleporter. So what's the point in sending interplanetary things? But if we can get up here and build this, I'd be very, very happy. We might build it here if we can build the suits instead. They don't seem to want to come out here and build this, do they? Let's face it. No matter how high priority I make it, they don't want to do it. So what I might do is go for this system here. Pump the gas into these suits. Add a bit of power to that. Yeah, we'll have to make another one. We've been running on this one for all that time. We built this little one for this. That won't last forever, so we will need to replace our power source at some point. Might have to send over some petroleum to keep running it. We're getting some decent power from space now, so we ought to make a decent battery box sort of thing. They do generate heat, so you need to deal with the heat they generate. Ah, they're finally getting around to doing that. I was worried it would warm up in the pipes, but I think it's actually probably a good thing keeping it in normal pipes, because then it can warm up. If we put it in these pipes, it really won't change much temperature. Thought processes. If we can get this made, we can come in here, build a ladder all the way up there and put our landing pad there. Build our water tank here. Sending over. I think it's probably dormant now, is it? Ah, do we have anyone that can analyze it? Local colony lacks field research. Yeah, but we did make one of them a researcher. Who did we make a researcher? I think it was George. No, it wasn't George. It was Harold. Okay, we can make Harold a field researcher and he can analyze them. Send the data banks home. What we got in here? Oh, we've also got the tree to deal with. Oh, God. On one of the islands, one of the asteroids. The tree that eats lots of calories. Calorie-eating tree. Now we got some batteries going in. Well, you did that rather sharp, but you didn't want to build my ladder. No. Yep. Might as well store the extra power we're producing, eh? It's legit. We're not wasting ethanol by burning it off when we don't need to be. Where are you going? Ah, obsidians. Is that what I built that out of? I did, didn't I? What a muppet. Oh, don't worry. I built it out of obsidian. Surplus barbecue for the tree. Yeah, exactly. We'll need quite a bit of surplus barbecue for that tree. It's a bit hungry. Let's go igneous. No, let's go sedimentary. I like sedimentary. Probably a bad idea doing that, but never mind. Yeah, build the gas pipe instead. Much more interesting. We'll make ourselves a little suit dock. We'll have to make somewhere to repair the suits. Where can we repair the suits? Just here looks good. This pipe's never going to be like permanent. It was just for pumping out the water out of this chamber that doesn't exist anymore. So that pipe can be got rid of. Yeah. Oh dear. Don't get rid of those three. Need those. Right. We'll leave that bit in situ in case we ever want to use it for some reason. Let's go back to Lavini. I just want to check how this is going. If this is right, this is full. Right. If this is empty, this is fine. What I wanted to see if there was a way of doing it. This one, let's say we set it to 90, sort of 80. If that gets down to 80, it would request some more, right? It would be giving out a green signal from its port. That's the other one. That's for this. That's different. If we could bring that up, I don't know how to do it. Where it's got to go. But we do have the automation broadcaster and the automation receiver. Can we build one down here somewhere? So that's the broadcaster. So that has the input port there. So Does that need space? No line of sight to space. That's not useful then, really, is it? I was going to say we could put in a broadcaster here and then a receiver over there. I think it needs line of sight to space, which makes it kind of useless. It needs line of sight. Building has no view of space. To properly function, this building requires an unblocked view of space. Well, what use are you then? I suppose we could put one up here somewhere, but then we'd have to run the wire all the way back and or to make the door to open so it's got a view of space. And then we could go back to a heater and put a plumbing, the automatable one. When the game stops saving. I've got it to save every 5 cycles now. Just fed up with it constantly saving every day. It feels like every minute. It'd probably be a bad decision. Yeah, we could put one of those liquid shutoffs on this pump. And only send water over when the tanks are empty. Over there. Or at least, like, require some more. But that would mean sending a signal receiver to space. Here would be not a problem. We could put one on this somewhere over here. It would have a view of space to receive the signal. But in Lavinia, it would be quite difficult because we'd have to send a wire all the way back. The only section I was going to keep open pretty much all the time is the section over here where the blaster is. Anything you want to be protected but open to space would have to go here. Hey, we've got an asteroid coming in. Let's see if our blaster works. Power it up. Not powered at the minute, but we're going to power it up. Come on. Boom. Oh, yeah. I like it. I want a big one to come in so that we can shoot the big one down. We missed that one. Look, that one landed. Come on, give us a nice big. Not these piddly small ones. Oh, I see it. Kind of rocket tilts backward. Oh, yeah. Get that big one. Yeah, there's a big one there. Shoot that. Come on. No. Don't shoot the little piddly squiddlies. It looks like you kind of need 2 or 3 of these to overlap each other. I thought a duplicate had to get in there and run it. But it's still good fun. Shooting down asteroids. Here comes a big one. Are you going to get that one? Get that baby. Oh, yeah. Shoot him. Boom. Oh, we didn't get any resources out of it. I thought they would at least explode resources. Boom. I guess it explodes resources if it hits it. No, maybe not. I was going to say if it hits it in an atmosphere, i.e. behind this walled-in area, this sort of background area. Oh, that's something I was going to test inside here. Well, we'll keep looking at this for a minute. I want to see it blast a few more asteroids. I sounded like an American. You nearly sounded American there, so thank you very much. Oh, what a shot. That was awesome. Boom. I'm going to zoom in a bit, see if we got any shots left. We've still got shots left. Shots fired. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom! I like the explosion effect as well. This little circle. Bit something to hit. Boom! Protection racket now. Yeah, you missed that one, didn't you, pal? But it seems like you still need like the metal background, bunker tiles or something underneath it. Because it does miss a few. Oh, you can build them wherever you want. Yeah, you could put one between each rocket or something if you wanted. But I'd rather automate the opening and closing of the bunker doors. That. And just have this section as sort of like a target practice area. But I thought you'd get more resources out of it. I thought you'd shoot it down and you'd gain resources. Because it seems like, well, now you're going to lose. I make you an honorary Texan. Thank you, Stomp. We love a bit of yeah, it does. It looks like they might change that because it is fairly new. I thought maybe if it was on a background, it would keep it so that you could put them further lower down. There's nothing dropping from the big ones that get shot, which is a bit disappointing. I'd like to shoot them down and just see like a little firework of resources. These ones they're just exploding and we're getting like resources there. And you want the resources. You don't want to blow them up. I want to carry on here. I want to put another one there. So we need to deconstruct that ladder, please. Keep them all in situ. Boom. There goes another one. Got a little bit of ice and snow got through, but it's going to melt, I think, very soon. Pretty hot around here. Then we'll be sat in a cloud of steam again. But you want to make sure your wall comes up past the edge. The sort of background area of space. That was a good shot. It just bounced. Resources just bounced off the edge. Yeah, hopefully they'll alter that. It's fun, but it's also like, you know, I want the resources. But they used to make these door cruncher things, but a lot of this stuff doesn't fall down. So like this one would, because it's regolith. But if that had been the slime one, or dirt, that'd just be held in place. It wouldn't fall down. You wouldn't be able to make a door muncher to crush up all the regolith. And we got a broken ladder. Oh no, a broken ladder. Now the doors have just opened. We just saw them open, so the scanner can tell when it ends. Yeah, we did get a bit of damage in here as well. Let's up that. Pipe can be a bit of a job in hand. Got rid of all of that then. Okay. Bit more liquid pipe to get rid of. That little bit there. Oh, come on. Yeah, you could set up, what would be nice with this system now is you used to have problems with your miners keeping them cool in space, but what you could have is they could be down here in an atmosphere and this could be up here. But I don't think it has an overheat as far as I understand. It might do. Obviously it has a melting point, but an overheat temperature is different. So you could put that up here and let that shoot things, but anything that goes past it would land down here and get destroyed by the miners. Or you could put like the miners there, have a row of doors above them, and then have the doors open when it's over, and then they can just go ham shooting all the material there down. Might be some that built up out of range, so you'd still have to sort of manually do some of it. I don't think it'd be... Oh, crap. Don't put a space in it. That'll look awful. And how much have we got? 2 more tiles. I think we're getting to the point where I'm just going to stop maybe somewhere here. Stop doing it. We could get rid of these and move them up there. And probably be quite happy that nothing's going to come flying in here into the base. I've actually seen them flying right down the neutronium down the side of the base. How much diamond do we have? Well, let's do another 10 because that was nice. Do another 10, please. Gives us a nice bit of fossil. Yeah, so we could put our broadcaster all the way up there, but then we're going to have to run a wire from this tank all the way up there, just so it can get a view of space and tell that when it should send some more liquid over. I don't like this pipe being all jammed up back to. I don't like that. That's not good. I don't like the idea of sending this wire all the way up to this. Actually, it's not that bad. Uh-oh, fleeing again. Ah, that's not bad. Because once those are dealt with, the others are trapped in the door. Even though he's red and angry because he's trapped in a door. The problem is he won't be wrangled out, will he? Trapped in a door, he's not going to be wrangled out. I don't get it. It's not working right. Auto wrangle surplus 0 critters. We shouldn't need anything in the room with the incubators because they should do that like they do the hatches. They just move them where they've got to go. But if it's set to 0 critters auto wrangle surplus, as soon as there's a critter, that should be moved. That should be their priority job. 9 priority, they should move that critter. That's just what you should do. Yeah, I think this whole place is going to be moved over here. So it's nice and close to this area where we can drop them in the soup. Look at this thing scanning away. Now you could link that to your space scanners as well. So it's detecting meteor showers and turn that power off to this. So it's not wasting power and producing heat. You could say, hey, only activate that when there's a meteor shower. That will give out a green signal when it senses a meteor shower. So that's right. You don't need a NOT gate on it. You could do that. You could link that to that. Shall we do that? Shall we try? Yeah, let's try. It's only a bit of lead. I'm not building it out of anything nice. It might get damaged. In fact, it probably will. I just want to try it. Yeah, so you need a NOT gate if you're going to use it to open doors. So they can stay open, and when it senses when it senses the meteor shower, it'll actually close the doors. But in the door, you need it to be steel. Automation wire. It doesn't matter if they're not powered. I'd rather they were powered, to be fair. But yeah, you can bridge over them. Or you could go slightly underneath them. I don't know. Which ones did we power? We've actually powered all of these, so that's just as fine. That's fine. Absolutely. So if this senses... we need the NOT gate on this one. We do, because if we don't put a NOT gate in, it will open them when there's a meteor shower and everything will get damaged. Which is odd, but that's the way they decided to do it. Let's put in a NOT gate. Everybody loves the NOT gate. Like that. So make sure that's definitely set to meteor showers and not to your rocket. And then you can have another one set to the rocket and that will open the doors when the rocket returns. Nice. You can say that one will open the doors. That'll shut the doors if there's a meteor shower. And this one will open the doors when the rocket comes back and wants to land. It will keep its eye out. You've got to pick the correct one. In this case, it's the knowledge too. But I don't know what happens if they override each other. If one says, yeah, actually shut the doors. There's a meteor shower. Close the doors. And the other one says, the rocket's coming back. Open the doors. I don't know which one wins because it's always the one that's sending the green signal that wins. This will technically be sending a red signal. So it will say, yes, there's a meteor shower and make that green, but then it's flipped to a no, so that will be off. We'll see. We'll test it. Testing is in order. Testing is in order, but over here it's worked quite nicely. I mean, we've only got a door over a stupid targeting beacon that we can't use, and they haven't even powered it yet. We need it really over our petroleum generator and over our solar panels. That's where we're getting all our power from. It's getting good now. We're getting lots of power now. This is getting built. We need to send over some reed fibers. And we need a decent place to store said reed fibers that's out of range of everything. So let's go. We're going to build it in here. Make a little room for it. Make a little room. Might as well. And we will need our own little, what are we going to do? Furniture, is it? No, it's not furniture. A Muppet station. It is a exosuit to forge. We need one of these babies. That said it was strained then. It shouldn't be strained. We can have a second one. This was temporary, as is everything temporary. But we could put another one of those down here now. This guy. Put him just there. And then power wire. Right on that. And then once he's set up and built and everything, we can attach him and detach this wire here. And this one will take over all of this section. Anything we put down here. Get rid of some of these wires and tidy up. Make a nice, decent, big... That'll be a nice, decent room for them to have as a break room. Whatever they call it. Rec room. We might have to train one of them temporarily in the arts. So they can decorate it or send over our artist. Decorate it for them. Right, this is looking good. Now we need power to this, don't we? This wire will be all right once we've taken all that bottom stuff off of it, because that's the hardest thing to do. Got a lot of power that uses. Got a draw 960 watts. Crikey. But if we don't warm the water up before we pump it, we will have leaks. You will have breaks in the pipe. So yeah, as much as I don't like it sitting around like this full of water, I think unless we do run we could do it. I think we could run a long wire and then put we'll put it in here. Just get it ready. We'll just be preparing, liquid shut off. Might as well make it out of iron. Yeah, make it out of iron. It'll be there. I won't put it on top of that because it needs to be automated. A little bit of pipe in situ. And it's already on the power line, so it'll be powered anyway. This is done. So if we snip the power off down there, connect it there. That's now dropped to 1350. That's much better. Now we can power these Atmosuit docks with it. I think that looks really terrible. So let's put some nice flooring in. Put it into there. Now, just in case your dupe pees themselves, it's a good idea to put a mesh tile there, because that's where they take their suit on and off. And you can put a little pump under there, even if it's just one of the mini pumps made with plastic. You put one of those under there. But for now, we're just putting a ladder in, I guess. Yeah, we'll just put a ladder to there. And we can bust into here in our suits and sort out the satellite, sort out all this, and put in a rocket platform. That'll be great. Let's go back over to Lavini and send over a bit of reed fiber. Reed fibers. Now, where is reed fiber? Anybody's guess. It's there we go. It's an industrial ingredient. Let's send over 100 reed fibers. And we can put them in our box. We've also got to go to here then and add them to this, otherwise they won't get sent. Add reed fiber to the sweeper. Let somebody load that up with 100 kilos of reed fibers. We might also want to make an extra couple of suits and send those over, so we've got a spare. Come on. Choppity chop. Come on, Gene, where are you? That is now nicely filled up. We'll drop them down there. Hopefully no one will sweep them up. And we will activate it. Oh, hang on. About to open for the food situation. In the morning. Hopefully nobody will touch them. If they do, we'll reload them back in. Are they going to do it? We've got everything set too well to be tidied up and put in its correct place. So now this door automatically opens so that someone can put 2 kilos of barbecue in. And then they've got to piss off. Don't they, Max? Max, just go down the ladder a bit so that door can shut. Can't shut anyway. Will in a second. Max doesn't have anything to do. Let's go and give him a sweep order. They absolutely love a bit of sweeping. Don't they? Don't they? They love sweeping. Go on, go sweep. Go sweep, Max. Oh, Max isn't allowed out the base. Ugh. Alright, so that's done. This one we can now activate. As that opens, we will drop reed fibers in. Leave it unticked. They've been chucked in there. 100 reed fibers should last them a long, long time. There's only 2 guys over there. 5 packets. 20, 40, 68, 100. Yeah, there we go. I'll put my activation time back to where I like it to be. And make sure that's cancelled off so they don't keep sending 100 until we run out. That would be bad. That would be very bad. Now we should get some reed fibers over here. A gold amalgam, yes please. I don't mind if I do. Right, power wise, this is quite this is going to be running all of this, so I don't want to do it off that wire. So we'll run it off of this one. It won't be running all the time, so you know, it's only needed to run repair worn atmo suits. We go to Atmo suit. Copper, iron, repair Atmo suit. There we go. It's not worn anymore. It's repaired just forever. And we'll put a storage bin in this room. We'll put all our reed fibers in it. Not that end. That's where they stand, isn't it? I think. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, they might stand this side. Who knows? Power it up. All our reed fibers in there. We can even put a sweeper if we want to be lazy. They won't even need to put the reed fibers in it. There we go. We can now go deliver suit and deliver suit. We should have 2 suits around about from when they came over here. There's 2 Atmos suits laying there. Haven't been used. They can now be delivered. I think we're going to get rid of this entry point here, and if they want to come round, they can come round properly. We'll block that off now. Yeah. Where are you going? Where are you getting? Oh, reed fiber. Looks like, is it? Yeah, reed fibers he's carrying. Gonna put them in there. Well done, George. I don't know how many reed fibers it can take, but the rest of them are going to go in here. What was it? They keep changing the order of things. It confuses the crap out of you. There we go. Reed fibers go in here, please. Power that up. And get the rest of the reed fibers. Oh no, you're going to brick that floor in. Try to go through it. These probably need to be a higher priority. Oh no, they're not powered, so they probably won't do it until it's powered. There we go. We're going to get the lead. And just, I'm not going to be neat and tidy and go through the floor and up. Nope. It's going to go straight in like that. They can't reach these because there isn't a suit to put on. So once they've got to that stage, they can put a suit on and get in here. Excellent. And we'll dig through here, build this a lot nicer. Ah, excellent. As long as we don't attach to this side, we can come up here in suits and really sort all this place out. Make it a lot better. We could probably connect it to this section here so that we can come down here in our suits. Brick that up so they can't actually get to it. What is that? Polluted water vent. We could pour that down here along with the liquid sulfur. Make a nice right royal mess, but hey. There we go. Suits have been delivered. O2 is being delivered to the suits. Yeah, those suits are a bit low on O2 because they will wore them over here. So it's only what was ever left in the suit all that time. I do want to sweep this junk up if that would be possible. It's like a mess. And you can actually see by these little gauges how much oxygen is in each one. Unfortunately, it's going in this one first. So if we go to there, we can snip that one off. We'll add that back in later because it's, we need the oxygen in the suits, not in the spare one. For now, what I'll probably do actually, prioritize the front one. If we come over the top and down, this one will always get the most of the oxygen. 50% of what's left will be split between that one and the next one. We'll snip it off here and just come in from this side instead. I usually like to do that, because the lead suit always gets the most use. Beautiful. Things are coming up rosy. Waiting for materials. Yeah, we're going to suppress that. I don't want to see that all the time. What's in there? 98 reed fibers. There are some up here we can get. The rather damaged Pacu. How did you get severe wounds? Is it the... Did you get irradiated or something? I don't know. Got in a fight with something, didn't it? Is that set to clearance? Always permitted. I'd rather that was set to vacancy. Vacancy only. There we go. All right. Build that up. I can go to bed. Have some food. Use the toilet. How are we doing here? Yeah, see, having stuff like mud in the way means you can't really see the gauge very well. We need a few more tanks on there. Make sure that lasts a nice long time. We don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, we'll just put an overflow on it and pump it out to space. Anything we don't use gets sent to space. Yeah, I'm tempted just to brick this side off, you know, and just have all this side atmosuit controlled. And we can do what we want all the way down, even in here. In atmosuits. And if this is the only entrance to the this biome, then we'll have atmosuit entrance. But we'll probably build another one. I won't be on for much longer anyway. Stump, I will be off doing some things. It's already nearly 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. I've got to go and down my socks and shoot some asteroids. Take care, mate. Have a good day. I hope you have a good day. Good days constructing. Nice to constructing proper things instead of weird contraptions in space. Just take one last look around, make sure everything's looking okay. This thing's obviously overheating like crazy, but yeah, we will worry about that later on. A bit of gold coming out of there. Once we've got our rocket platform set up on the other asteroid, we'll send this guy. Yeah, it's open. It's automatically open. Hooray! If it sees meteor showers, it'll close the doors. That's awesome. Right. I want to just build a big petroleum engine. Full size one. I want to see what that's like. Space above rocket blocked. It's not tall enough. Okay, fair enough. No, I know what it means. Got to open these doors. Yeah, we probably do have to lower that. Yeah, we probably do. That probably needs to come right down here. I think the tallest rocket's 55 tiles. Guy worked out to be like here. Boom. Try it. I don't know. And we can just use our petroleum from there into that and see how many tiles that rocket can travel. It can travel more. It can travel more than 10, and we could definitely do a round trip to the asteroid and back. Bring ourselves some niobiums if we can get any. Then what we'll have to do, actually what I'll do is I'll deconstruct buildings. Probably this. No. Background buildings. There we go. Nope. Just buildings. I'm trying to cancel buildings. Okay. I wonder if it's these ladders that are interfering with it building the engine. Try it. Before we delete it, we'll just delete this ladder. Some of the things are wider, some of the things are narrower. But if you've got an engine, a ladder right on the edge of here, usually you're fine. You can build what you want. We'll have to get rid of the ladders above this. All of that. Probably this as well. I don't know. I don't know how they don't crack heads when they go through that at the same time in different directions. How do you not bust your head open? I don't think this is going to help, but we'll try it. We'll try it. Deconstruct another few. I think it's the fact that this just is not tall enough for a petrol engine. Do that. And we will get rid of this bit in between and put another rocket platforms in between each one. That's the correct distance. That's incorrect. Should have done that properly from the beginning. It doesn't look different, but it is. Well, this one will have to be deleted and moved along by one. Then we can have loaders and unloaders attached to it. Get all the resources out of our rockets. Right, can we do it now? Full-size petroleum engine. Oh yeah. So it was that was the problem. Now this will be able to go much taller. There won't be any use there. Be more use here to make a full-size rocket. But I don't want to make a full-size rocket. I just want to see how far it's allowed to travel when it's full. Liquid power. I don't know where the port is. Wait until they've built that. I'll have to get some steel up here. Ah, looks like Ruby's on the case. Well done, Ruby. While this rocket's on its way, we'll delete this platform and move it over by one so that we can fit another one in between. Oh, Ruby. Finish building it. I was going to go to bed. No, I was going to go shopping, actually. Shopping needs to be done. Food needs to be bought. Blasters need to be blasted. Aha! Yes. Do we have any more steel that we could do? We don't have enough for another one. No. Ah, we've built this engine. And that will go right the way up to as far as it'll let us. Oh, crikey, right up into space. Yeah. Ah, only goes up to there, does it? Petrol engine. Oh, yeah, we could drop it down a little bit then. I was trying to keep its exhaust into space. How far would that go? Rocket speed 8 tiles per cycle. Range remaining 0. That's because there's no fuel in it. Ah, this one needs a liquid tank. Okay. This one will need a liquid fuel tank. Large liquid fuel tank grayed out. Small solid oxidizer. A large solid oxidizer. Where's the small liquid fuel tank? Large cargo. Don't tell me we don't have it researched. Yeah, large liquid fuel tank is what we want to build, but we don't have enough steel for it. You don't want the cargo, you want the fuel. I thought it was a small liquid fuel tank as well. Don't appear to be, does there? What we got here? Petroleum engine. Large petroleum engine. Steam engine. We never used the steam one. Red bolt engine. Red bolt sensors. That's where the blaster was. Jetpacks. We're going to into there. Large liquid fuel tank. Oh well, we'll just have to use that. And we got our next 1,000 steel ready. And this is all pretty much done except for this one. We get that? Might as well get that. Yeah, can we delete that bunker door and have it back? Actually, we can have these two back now. Pretty sure they're protected. Be very annoyed if an asteroid came in at an angle and went into the base. But it's possible. It is definitely possible. I'm just going to leave these bunker doors in situ with these space scanners on them. Just for now. That'll get us a little bit of steel back. Then we can add a Large fuel tank. Liquid fuel. Please build that. Go. By the time it comes back, we'll probably land it on there, right the way down or something. Yeah. We'll have to make out some way of getting rid of the steam because it's going to be quite bad. Very hot. Very, very hot. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Ah, they can't reach it now. Okay. Obsidian, yes. Build us an obsidian ladder. And go in by one. It wouldn't let us build the engine until we did that, but I bet you need that one to reach it. Or you can cheat and you can build your Spacefarer module and swap the positions around so they can stand on the Spacefarer module to build things. Very odd, but that's how it works. Here we go down here and make some more. I like having all this fossil coming in. How much diamond do we have left? Not bad, not bad. So we've done that already. That didn't take long, did it? Thanks for popping that research out. That one's done. That one's done. Red bolt engine. We want that. We'll definitely want this because that will get us more materials from our rockets. Do that again. That'll take a wee while. Okay, look how much we got in here. We'll probably get rid of the glass forge and put in that other building. Let's do that first. I will probably go to lunch. What's wrong here? These are original. Oh, they're ripe. They're ready for harvest. Are they going to pop off by themselves or no? These are ready for harvest. They've got a different colour, which is similar to how these go. They go ripe and then overripe and then pop. They just self-harvest. I'm going to keep the bottom side locked and I'll let them in the top side. They can do the top ones. They can harvest these. And yet, this drama draws to a close. I will be back later on. I thank you very much for watching. If you're watching it later on YouTube, appreciate a like. Perhaps subscribe if you can. We tested out the Meteor blaster today. That was fun. It blast a few meteors down. I will catch yous all later. You for joining me. See you later.